Right, I'm going to show you a quick video in a couple of minutes of a migrant getting arrested in a Dublin city apartment block. But first, let me tell you why he got arrested. Now, before I get into it, just remember at all times the Irish mainstream media, even the Irish media full stop, have decided to ignore this story. They haven't inquired about it, they haven't showed any interest in it. So here's what happened. At approximately 9 p.m. on a Sunday evening a couple of weeks ago in Dublin 1, as a resident was walking through the main gate of an apartment block, the migrant you see on the screen there decided to follow. He then made his way to the back of the car park to the back door of the building, kicked it in and entered the building. When he got into the building, he decided to start kicking in the first door he came across. Inside that apartment was a married couple. The wife was in the bath and the husband was watching TV. The husband heard a banging. He went into the wife in the bathroom and asked, was it her? She said no. He walked back out. He checked the front door. He came back into his wife and he told her, don't panic, I think someone's trying to break in. The wife got out of the back, got dressed. The husband went to the front door. Luckily the door was barricaded with the bars you see going across it there, because this couple had been prepared from the start for some scumbag like this migrant to come through their front door. So they didn't do what the people on the left do and ignore it and think all these migrants are good people. These are people who know exactly what these migrants are about, so they barricaded their door with bars. Not only that, they had a homemade pepper spray concoction just in case. All legal ingredients, legal concoction. The man and his wife were shouting at the migrant through the door to go away. The migrant shouted back that he was a soldier and he was going to get in and rape and murder the man's wife. The wife went and grabbed a hammer, a screwdriver and a homemade concoction of pepper spray, and then she brought it back and gave it to her husband. The husband then put the screwdriver through the keyhole, smashed it through with the hammer and then sprayed the pepper spray through into the migrant's eyes. The husband then climbed out the window, went over to the caretaker and told the caretaker to ring the Gardaí. He then made his way back into the building, and at that point the migrant lunged at him. Luckily for the man, he's in jiu-jitsu 25 years, so he was able to take care of himself and restrain the migrant on the ground. The wife rang the Gardaí to see were they on the way. They said they were taking ages, so she went outside, seen two locals, asked them to help. They came in and helped the husband restrain the migrant on the ground. At this point the wife rang the Gardaí again for the third time and was told again that they're on the way. The husband shouted from the background, you better get here soon, there's 3 of us restraining this man. So when the Gardaí heard that, they were there within 6 minutes from Mountjoy station.
Wife and all he said,
won't be doing that.
I'm going to rape your wife and all he says, he closed that door. Look, there's all this stuff. Look.
What's that?
Look at that. All this shit.
The Gardaí then came in, arrested the man, took him away, left the stuff on the ground, took people's phone numbers and left. After the Gardaí left and the wife took stock of what just happened, she took an epileptic seizure. Fortunately, she's okay now. The only time the Gardaí have been in touch since was to ring them and say, forget about it. No statements needed. It's over. And that's it. Now imagine this couple didn't have the bars going across their door, didn't have tools to hand to use as weapons. The man would have got in and no doubt he'd be true to his word and follow through on raping the man's wife and murdering her. But he'd probably have to murder the husband first. So 2 dead Irish bodies just so the government can please the EU and take in scumbag migrants. One of the worst parts about this whole thing is that the Irish mainstream media, all the Irish media, have ignored the story. The story being that a crazed maniac broke into an apartment block at 9 o'clock on a summer's evening. It was bright out. Kicked in the door, made his way into the building, made his way to the first apartment, started kicking in the door. As soon as he hears voices of a man and a woman, he threatens to get in and rape and murder the woman. And fair play to that couple for how prepared they were, and kudos to the husband for not murdering the scumbag. Instead he decided, no, I'm not going to kill you, I'm not going to prison, I'm going to restrain you. Same goes for the 2 locals that came in and helped. All 3 of them had every reason to lose it at this scumbag. But they showed restraint, they restrained the man, the Gardaí came, they took him. But what was the point? Gardaí are doing nothing about it. Man's probably back on the street. But everyone in the area is none the wiser that one of the new locals has a tendency to kick in doors and threaten to rape and murder. And they have no clue about that because the media decide we're not going to print it. We're not going to report on it. And we're not going to report on it because we're part of the machine that brought them here and made bad guys of the people who said they were going to be dangerous and destroy the Irish way of life. So that same machine is constantly covering for these migrants because it's covering for their shame of bringing them in. Here's the consequences for your actions. Good job is to report stories of public interest. It's of public interest, especially in Dublin City where this happened, Dublin 1, that people know to be extra vigilant, maybe put bars on their doors like these people did, because that seems to be the only thing that stopped them. It certainly wasn't the Gardaí, And the wife tells me not even a single counsellor has done anything to raise awareness of this to their other constituents, to put them wide, that this fucking lunatic is out and about in your area, kicking in doors. Should be all over the news, should be national news. And the Gardaí, do your fucking job, you lazy fat cunt. Your job wasn't just to arrest a migrant and let him go or do whatever you done to him. Your job was to let the victims of that migrant know exactly what's happening. You don't just ring them and say, that's it, no statements needed, it's over. It's not over till everyone knows where they stand. So it's your job to let this couple know, because this man going to come back, because he's even left all his stuff on the ground. Give him a good reason to have to come back. Is he in court? They should know that. They're the victims. Now fuck this guard. Nothing but a bunch of cop-outs. The more I see the Gardaí doing nothing about these migrants when they do something wrong, the more I'm inclined to be prepared to deal with it myself. The Irish media, the woke Irish politicians, the Ireland for All crusties on the left, the Gardaí, they all need to own what they done. They let these people in, and now it's time to own what these people are doing. Your people, the people you brought in, your guests, not ours. No one's asking you to do anything miraculous. Just report on the news. It's simple. Man tries to kick in the door of a husband and wife and threatens to rape and kill her when he gets in. Here's a description. Watch out. Keep your doors locked. Be safe. That's what the news is supposed to be. It isn't. It's about Indian Day. An Indian was attacked. An Indian foreign minister is meeting Simon Harris. So I think we're over the Indian shit. This country has a fucking migrant problem. Has a crime problem. It's gonna have a rebellion problem if it keeps up. Now personally, I don't have any illegal weapons in my house, but I always have something to hand in case someone comes into my house, because they're gonna leave in a fucking body bag. I'm dead serious. If you're out there and you're not sleeping with something really hard beside your bed, and I don't mean a dildo, then you need to start thinking differently. Put a hammer beside your bed in case one of your pictures falls off the wall and you need to put the nail back in. Keep a screwdriver by the front door in case you need to stab some cunt in the eye. And no one's condoning violence here. It's called defending yourself. Reasonable force. Someone comes into your home, fuck them up. And if you don't have a weapon, if you don't have something to defend yourself against nutbags like this migrant, they don't respect boundaries, they don't respect the law, they don't respect rules, they don't respect you, they don't respect me, they don't respect your front door, and they don't respect your wife. Is that all migrants? No, obviously not, but I couldn't give a fuck at this stage. It's too many, too often. I don't see any good migrants standing up and stopping the bad ones. So if you're in Dublin 1, you know anyone in Dublin 1, let them know that this happened. Let them know to keep their doors locked. And if this cunt can make his way into an apartment block where you think you're probably more safer than someone in a house, well then he could definitely get into a house, or a bungalow, or a hotel, or a hostel, or a tent, or a doorway where somebody's sleeping. Just be prepared. The fact is these people are here. It's real. Be prepared, because it might just be you tomorrow.